500 Indigenous soldiers fought in World War One, around 200 died fighting, and 3 became prisoners of war. White and black soldiers created strong friendships in the trenches of Gallipoli, the Western Front, or on horseback with the Light Horse Brigade. But after the war, they were forgotten, ignored, and lost in history.
I heard that my grandfather was in the First World War. I've always wanted to march in his honour. Never had the opportunity. It's just recently, with the 100-year anniversary coming up, that my sisters got in touch with me and told me about it. And from there, I've got in touch with the Light Horse in Warwick, and I've joined up with them, and I got to march in the Anzac Parade in Brisbane, and it was, yes, the most amazing experience to do for my best thing I've ever done for my grandfather, I think. I had to go to Brisbane for the parade. I didn't know what was in store for me. It was amazing to see 100 light horsemen all working out together and to get ready for the march. It was the greatest honour of my life, being the only Aboriginal man in the march, to march my grandfather, to march through Brisbane and over the bridge was something I'll never ever forget for the rest of my life. I did not know my grandfather. I've only ever saw him once in my life, and that was when I was a little boy, and he was at an Anzac parade in Innisfail. I remember looking up at a tall dark gentleman in a pinstripe suit and a felt hat on and medals on his chest, and that was the only time I ever saw my grandfather. War is sometimes a necessary thing. It's an evil thing. I don't really agree with war, but it's going to go on all over the world anyway. And if our soldiers have got to go over there and fight for the right thing to protect us and our country, well, yes, I think they should. But myself, I don't like war. Too many innocent people die. I think that when our soldiers go to war, it's a necessary thing. But we must always remember that each and every one of them should be honoured. When they come home, we should be proud of them and always remember what they've done. Like my grandfather and the Aboriginal men that went to war, they weren't honoured and they weren't respected. And I think that they should be. And every soldier that leaves Australian soil and comes home should be respected and honoured for the rest of their life.